Howdy, howdy, all y'all. It's time for cake. Today I have in mind a kind of a short episode, and I'm going to try to get a bit done anyway. But we got a lot of different ore on that last Nether run. And the first thing to know about Nether ore, if you've never played where it's got it, is that when you cook Nether ore down, it doubles it immediately. And this will stack with your smeltery ore doubling. So one of the first things I'm going to be doing right off the bat is I'm going to be cooking down some of these nether ore. Particularly, I'm happy to get this emerald ore, because with this emerald ore, I'm going to be able to make a silk touch pick, and we're going to have a heck of a lot less pigmen chasing us all over the countryside. So one of the things that I really want to do, again, talking about ore doubling, is I want to make myself a thing called a sawmill. And the reason why I want to make a thing called a sawmill is that this not only will occasionally, this will double your ores, but it will also occasionally give you special stuff. For example, if I look at, iron ore here, there's a thing here for sawmill where there's a potential to get, I'll get 2 iron powder, possibly a tin powder, 5% chance, and a good chance of getting cobble. So with a sawmill, you have your opportunity to get lots of different things out of it, just as kind of bonus ore. And that's something I think is a nice idea. So I've got some nether mithril ore here, and some gold ore, and some copper ore. And that mithril ore I'm real happy about, because with the mithril ore and this stuff called rubricium, and I ended up looking this up, I had to, because I still haven't really gone and Googled how metallurgy works, but I know how NEI works, and I can do my right click here, and I can see rubricium plus mithril 1-to-1 equals molten Haderoth. So I was doing this with a lot of my alloys, and then all I did is something like this. And I look, and oh my goodness, it has cobalt mining level. Yeah, I like that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make ourselves a Haderoth pick once we've made a sawmill. Now the first thing we're going to need is a kind of a generator, because the sawmill requires power. And we're going to be getting this puppy made, Stirling generator. And I'm going to need a couple of gears, and the gears are just sticks and cobble, easy peasy. Furnace, easy peasy. Piston, easy peasy. And a bunch of stone bricks. So down here, I've been cracking myself up some stone, cooking it in the furnace. I'm going to just wait for that one, so I've got a nice, easily divisible by 8 number. And I'm going to take those, and I'm going to make myself some stone bricks. And that is more than enough for my current purposes. And then I need another furnace. And I think I'm cooking down some redstone somewhere. Yeah, that's where it is. I don't want to use too much of this redstone. I want to put it in the sawmill and see what happens. But I need a little bit of redstone to make things happen right now. So we're going to take care of that. And I'm going to need my redstone, some iron, and oops, I forgot to make wood planks. And this is one of the joys of Tinker's Construct, is all my stuff stays in the crafting table. I really do appreciate that. That makes my life a lot simpler, because I'm a forgetful kind of individual. Okay, so we've got our furnace, we've got our piston. What are we still missing? We are still missing some sticks, or gears, and the gears require sticks. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do something weird and put that in the middle there, just because I can easily take that out later, like so, and it lets me form things up, because I don't know why, but I can't do the crafting thing. Oh, because I haven't looked up gear. That would have made things lots easier. Okay, to do this the right way, what I should have done is looked that up, and then clicked on the gear, and then clicked on this, and then it would have put everything right in there. But as it is, we now have all these pieces, so there is our furnace, or our Stirling generator. And I am going to put that down right over here for the time being. And I would like to give it a lava bucket, but I do not. Well, how much lava have I got here? I've got about 2 buckets worth. Where is my lava bucket? Did I even make an adventure backpack yet? Well, there's a bucket. We may be making a backpack in a second because it's a darn fool thing to have to keep running around all over the place getting lava. I mean, fortunately, it ain't a difficult, distant trip to get lava over here, but it's potentially risky. So, I would prefer to avoid it. And I really, 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 really should get... Oh, yeah, that's right. I figured out I couldn't lead those pigs home. That's too bad. Okay, so I'm going to grab some lava. And I'm going to put down a piece of cobble just so I don't have that lag generation going on where the lava meets the empty spot and tries to flow. And down we go again. And I am just going to dump that straight into my Stirling generator. And it's going to start filling up over here, filling up RF, and I think a lava bucket... I'm not 100% sure. I think it'll fill it up, so I should probably make my sog mill pretty quick. So let's look at what we need for the sog mill. For the sog mill, we need some iron, some flint, another piston, and a machine chassis. Well, the machine chassis takes iron bars and iron ingots. I'm going to knock the iron bars out of the way first, because they're easy peasy. Okay, so I got that. I'm going to dump some stuff into this chest that I shouldn't be carrying just this second. Okay, so the other thing we needed is a basic capacitor. Well, that's the first time we've seen that, and I need some copper, some gold, and some redstone. Well, let's see. I should have thought ahead, and I should have melted down some gold ore and some copper ore. And actually, let me look up molten gold and see if those two are going to turn into an alloy for me. Smeltery melting doesn't show smeltery alloying. Gold and iron, gold and bronze, gold and silver. Okay, so gold and copper is safe. That's good, particularly since the gold is already near melted. And there's our first gold ingot. And our second gold ingot. And the copper should be ready about the time that cools. Yeah. Okay. Now I know in the future I'm going to need a lot of these capacitors, so I'm just going to crack those gold ingots straight into nuggets. And let's get our recipe back over here. Sog mill, basic capacitor, copper, gold nuggets, redstone. I got all those. Oh, look at that. It just made the whole pattern for me. I love that. I really do. I need to remember to use it more often. So let's look at our sog mill now. Look at our machine chassis. I do not have enough. Yeah, I do have enough loose iron. It's just stacked in 2 different places because I'm an idiot. Okay, so we'll go here and we'll do that. And I can make 2 machine chassis. And I'm going to go ahead and make 2 machine chassis because they're going to be useful later. Okay, so once more, I've got the flint, I got the machine chassis, I need a piston. Why did I do that? I did that because I don't have enough planks. Alright, piston. Dang. I'm missing something else. What am I missing? Ooh, I used up all my redstone. Okay, that wasn't smart. It'll all go to good use. Just not as efficient as if maybe I had run it through the sog mill. There we go. There's our piston. And there's our sog mill. And I'm going to put this puppy down. You're shocked, I know, right next to this. And this is all, wow, look at it. It was so full. Now it's going to start pumping stuff into the sog mill. So right off the bat, I want to see if I can get anything out of my emeralds. Any extra stuff out of my emerald ore. Actually, wait, is that going to turn it to emerald powder? No, it turns it into emeralds. Good, because emerald powder wouldn't have worked for the recipe as I have in mind. Okay, we got one extra emerald. I am not going to complain about only getting one. Now, one of the things in this, there are so many weird alloys that I really want to try to keep my smeltery as empty as possible. So let's run the mithril ore through, and then I'm going to run the rubracium ore through, and then we're going to make us a pick. What's that going to do? Okay, just 2 mithril dust. I can deal. What we want is the tinker's equivalent of silk touch, and for that we need a silky jewel. And that takes an emerald, and it takes 4 silky cloth, each of which is made with aluminum brass and 8 string, or gold and 8 string. Now right now I have more gold than I do aluminum brass, but string might be a thing. Y'all might remember I did go ahead and I did put together that little farm for making nuggets, because I still have not found any aluminum ore. I figure I'll probably find some in the Nether. So string. Well, I'm going to grab this here cotton, and I'm going to take my crafting bench, and I know there's a way to make string out of cotton. 3 cotton equals 1 string. Well, that's not going to give me very much string. Alright, but it gives me 13 string. And that plus this is 24 string. So that's enough to do 3/4 of what I need. Now, this cotton is not the same cotton, and it's got a different recipe for string. Let's see here. Three of those equals 1 string, or any 3 of these equals 2 strings. So this is much more efficient cotton, if you will. So that's going to give me a lot more string. And now I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to take this and go around it. And there's my 4. And I'm going to put this temporarily over here. And I'm going to dump an emerald in the middle of that. And there is our silky jewel. And it is just ready to go on a pickaxe. All we have to do now is make that pickaxe. That's looking good. I am going to just temporarily put a couple more things in here that I know I will not be using in the immediate future. Okay, so this should have alloyed into molten Haderoth, and I've got 4 ingots of this stuff. Good times. Good times. I am going to make, even though I'm sure there's a better thing to do, I am going to make myself a all Haderoth pickaxe, I think. Where, oh where, he said. Oh, I bet it's over here. Yep, it surely is. Okay. I need to take this, and I need to make myself a stone binding. And let's put you in here. Let's put you in here. I'll come back to these other things soon enough. Clicked on the wrong one because I'm an idiot. Put you away. Okay, why is there gold in there? I'll come back to it. Not right now. Let's not get distracted. So I'm going to go to my stencil table here, and I am all out of stencils. Okay, we can fix this quick and easy. And there's plenty of stencils now. And I have not made a tool rod pattern, so I'm going to do that right now. And I'm going to put that in here. Give it this stone shard that was left over, and there's our tool rod. Okay, so let's put the pattern. It doesn't belong there. I need to organize my chests. Right now I have 3 chests, and they are all crammed full of crap. And that will not do. Right, I needed gold. Okay, so let's put in 2 gold. That's 3 gold. And for the time being, actually, you know what? I only need 1 gold, I just realized. Let's put that in there. And there's our Haderoth. And we're going to make a Haderoth pickaxe head. Y'all have seen this before. I'm pretty sure I did this on camera already once. Put the tool rod in. How's my gold melting down? It's almost there. Okay. I couldn't do this before. I was so worried about finding aluminum brass because there was only gold in the Nether. Okay, well now we've got our tool rod, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put Haderoth onto that. Interesting. It looks like we're out of gold. It looks like making a tool rod took up 2 gold. I did not realize that was going to happen. And once I have done this, I really don't need the stone bits. So I'm just going to chuck those because inventory space is at a premium right now. And I just chucked my stone, the cross thing for the, yeah, I just stupided. Gotta do it at least once per episode. They'll take away my contract, but don't. That's what I threw away. I threw away the binding. I'm not smart at this time of day. Okay, binding goes in. Gold. Oh, Haderoth is on the bottom. Gold. There we go. And take you out. And Haderoth, pour you. Okay, pour you. And chuck that. Alright, now I have all the fixins I need. I'm going to come down here. And I'm going to take out the sticks. Put it on Pickaxe. There's the head. There's that. There's that. And here's our Haderoth pickaxe. And it's cobalt mining level, mining speed 12. Durability almost 3,000. You gotta love that. And I'm going to go to the repair thing almost immediately, and I'm going to give it the Silky Jewel. And now it has Silk Touch. How's that for awesome? And I can always come back with all my Silk Touched ore and break it open with some other pickaxe, which is how I'm going to handle this. Okay, so let's see, where are we at? We've got our sog mill, and it's got full power. Wow, and this has got most full power. Okay, so let's run some iron through there. I still have Haderoth in here. I don't think molten Haderoth is going to alloy with anything else, but let's check. I'd hate to be wrong. Doesn't look like it. Looks like I can use it to make casts, or I can use it to make blocks or ingots. That's it. Good. If it isn't going to alloy, I'm not going to fuss about it. How's this doing over here? Well, it's doubling the powder, so that's good. So I've got my sag mill, and that's a big, hairy deal. I want there's an alloy thingamy. That's it. Alloy smelter. And for that, there I need my other machine chassis. Oh, lucky me, I already made one, and 3 furnaces. So I'm going to come over here, furnace, and oh, I only have enough for 2 of them. Okay, easy enough. Grab some cobble, come back, furnace. Just going to take 1 out, don't want to take all of them out. I wish there was a way to dump this, just, you know, sometimes when you want to dump it. Okay, so I've got this, I've got my furnaces, I've got iron, I need a cauldron. How much iron am I carrying actually? Oh, I might not have enough iron. Well, you know, I know a way to fix that. Where'd the iron powder go? There it is. Okay, so we'll have enough iron in a second, but for the moment, there's our cauldron. Did I put iron in here? I put iron bars in here. I could probably melt those puppies down. No, I don't think that's enabled. I think we tried something like that earlier. Okay, in just a second we're going to have a bunch of iron there. So what we're getting going here is this is our first automation. Oh, I do have iron. Okay. This is our first real automation happening. These machines, we're going to be able to do things with these machines. Oops, I put the thingy in here. There we go. And there we go. And I'm going to go put this down right here. And this is an alloy smelter. And this is going to let me do things. One of the things this is going to let me do that I looked up for the sawmill. When you look up the sawmill, or more accurately, excuse me, when you look up some ore or something, and you, well, there we go, go to the sawmill, and you know, we can use the alloy smelter to smelt too, but what's the point? Okay, apparently we can't put copper ore in the sawmill. That's interesting. How about gold? Well, I know we could put redstone ore in. Sawmill, here we go. Look over here. Flint modifies our output. Main output 120% chance, bonus output 125% chance, power reduction 15% chance. And this thing, this dark steel ball, look at that. Main output 150% chance, bonus 200% chance, power reduction 30% chance. So I want to make some of those. And they are made by making 5 dark steel. And I make dark steel with an alloy smelter. I need iron, coal powder, obsidian. And that makes me 1 dark steel. Wow. Okay. Well, I know where there's a ton of obsidian, that's for sure. How about coal? I don't have real coal. I have charcoal. Oh, no, I do have some. Okay, and I have some obsidian there, too. And I've got 3 iron. So we could do this thing. Oh, right. I think I can put that in here and it'll turn it to coal powder. There's also a thing called a crusher, and yep, coal powder. And I kind of bypassed that, but maybe I should look at that. The crusher's for metallurgy. And let's do this and see if the crusher would do anything special with the coal powder. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Smelting, sawmill. Sawmill can get us up to 3 each. And the crusher gets us 2 coal powder. Okay, that seems like that's the better way to go then. Well, I got 4. Oh, and I got some sulfur. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. And this has become powered up because the thing in the middle here had its kind of storage battery charged. And what was that recipe again? I think it was obsidian on the left, iron on the left, obsidian on the right, coal powder in the middle. Well, it's doing something. Oh, right, recipes. Dark steel. Electrical steel. Wow, okay. There's 138 pages of recipes. I'm not going through all of them. Anyway, this should all come out and should give us some dark steel, but it isn't going to give us enough dark steel. So I'm going to go over here to Obsidian Land. Ho, ho, ho. And I actually want to modify this stairway a bit. Oh, look how much quicker this thing mines. I want to put in a regular stairway here. And for that, I have to mine it out 1 more level. So I'll just be doing this for a few seconds. I think our limiter right now is coal. A question of how much coal powder I can make. And it looked like the sawmill had the possibility to make 3 coal dust, but the crusher reliably made 2, and I'm going to have to think about the economy of that and play with the sawmill a little bit, I think. There is a creeper, like, right there. I am not enthused by your presence, Mr. Creeper. So what do? I run up to meet him, because I'm an idiot. Oh, I guess the creeper was underground in another cave or something nearby. Alright, anyway, we got what we came for. So let's go over here and put a half dozen more of them in there. and one of those, and I'm gonna need to break some iron. I've got 8 iron ingots in there. Well, that's obnoxious. That's 1 iron ingot short of being easy. I'm so lazy. Let's see here. Oh, no, I am not so fortunate. Okay, that's going to double everything. Bah. Bah, I say. I'm doing it anyway, you notice. Whatever. Okay, so let's see. We are at 26 minutes, and I really can't afford to go over 30 today, so let me think a minute about what else we can do. For starters, I should probably not be running around with half this stuff in my inventory, much less wandering off to other dimensions where I can get myself killed. So let's put that away. Let's make a couple more chests here, and I'll get into sorting those chests later, but for the moment I'm just going to use them as dump chests. And you go in there, and I think you go, and you go, and you go, and I know you've got a better place to be. I dumped all that iron ore into the thingy instead of into the... Oh, I know what I could do. I can take this imp leather and I can turn that into real leather. That's nice all by itself. And I can take this gold ingot and this light gray wool, and I think I got some string left over around here someplace. I got 8 string. That's perfect. Okay, this is going to be awesome. Do I have glass? I thought I was making glass. I have glass. Alright, so let's see here. I want to make a backpack. I want to make an adventure backpack. I need 4 leather, a chest, a gold ingot, a sleeping bag. We'll get to that. And 2 of these things. I need 4 iron for those. I'm all fresh out of iron. But I know where to get some. Let's just dump. Whoa, no! Aw, shoot. Well, that was a bad decision. I'm going to fix that later. I'm just going to have to make some more Haderoth, I imagine. This is why I should have always looked. Because if I break that, I'm going to lose that alloy. And it's not like I have tons of that lying around. I used the only rubricium block I've seen so far to make that. So what I'm going to probably do in the meantime is I'm probably going to make myself another drain and another faucet and a totally different basin for when I screw up that I can swap in over here. Okay, I got 4 iron bars. That's what I needed to have. So over here to the backpack tank. Let's do that, and I can make 2. Good, that's how much I need. I need to make 2 wool. And I need to make some wool carpeting. And once again, go to the backpack, sleeping bag. Oh, look, we can do this thing. All right. And now I've got a gold bar. I need a chest. Yeah, normal chest. And I need 4 leather, and I have 2. Well, that's an easy thing to fix. Hi, gentlemen, ladies, how y'all doing? That's 4 leather. There we go. Sorry, no vacation for you. Okay, so now go over here, do that. Now I've got my backpack. And for those of you who've never seen one of these before, I know I've made them in some of my other games. I can open it while it's on the ground like a chest. I'll explain these 2 slots in a minute. There's a crafting table here. I can click this sleeping bag button, and there's a sleeping bag. And since it's night out, And this will not reset my spawn point. My spawn point will still be the bed downstairs, but wherever I am, I can sleep. So let's put that away. And now, and you notice that it's got the little red roll at the bottom now that went away when the sleeping bag was out. I'm going to crouch, hold shift, and I'm going to left click to break it. It went away, and now it's on my back. Okay, I hit my B key. B. I don't hit my B key. Let's look at our mod options or controls here. Conflicting. B key, open inventory. B key, belt. Escape. What else? That should do it. Okay, B. Nope. B. There we go. Alright. So here's a fun thing. I can put any 3 tools. Now I'm only carrying 2 tools, and that's a problem. I can't demonstrate. Okay, I've got a steel pickaxe there, and yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm going to take that just for the argument. So I can put those in whatever slot down here. I can put 1 tool. And I can put 2 more tools in these 2 slots. And as long as I'm on some kind of a tool somewhere in my bar, if I crouch, it'll cycle through when I use the mouse wheel all the stuff in those slots. How's that for special? Also, if I happen to be in third-person mode, let me run forward a little bit. Y'all can see I've got this axe right now. If I do that again, there it goes. Now I'm carrying the other axe, or the Silk Touch pick. And it just cycles through them all. And you can see that they get stored on the backpack when I'm not using them. So that's a pretty cool thing. It's not, helpful or anything. The other thing I've got, I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay, that's a crafting table. But these are interesting. Now I got my buckets, so let's go over to the Blackstone real quick, because I'm over my time limit. Which way is out? Let me bring up a weapon. Yeah, Matic is a very effective weapon, actually. Oh, I see it. Whoops. I misjudged my timing. Are you a special tough zombie? Is that why you're not dead or dying even though you're on fire and getting beat up? I guess you were. What did he drop? He stole my boots. Okay, we got thieves in here. I'm glad to know that. I don't like those. Alright, so I'm going to get some lava. And I'm going to open my backpack. And I'm going to put it here. Take my bucket out. Do not close your inventory. It will throw your bucket in front of you. And I happen to be facing a lava lake, so that would be bad. So I'm going to do that again. And 1 and 2, because I got 2 buckets, so I may as well. Alright, and let's put some cobble down there to block off the area that we just did our thing with. But here's the interesting thing. So now this has got 4,000 units, 4,000 millibuckets, so 4 full buckets of lava. Now, let's look at that. You can actually see my tank is full of lava. And if I go somewhere dark and put it down, it will generate light. I can also put in water or milk or really any kind of liquid. So that's real handy. For time being, I'm going to stick to lava because I need lava. And I'm going to fill this one. Now the right hand one, you can't just click your bucket and have it go there. You got to drag it over. Uh-oh, that's a deeper area there. Okay. Alright, and I'm going to get 1 more bucket. And I'm going to... Okay, good. It was only 2 deep. So now I've got... My backpack is full of lava. That's not something you hear somebody say very often. And I got a bucket of lava. And you already know that that generator I built will run on lava, so I think you can see where this is going. Plus, my smelter needs lava. Hey, does this thing have drums? Okay, it doesn't have drums. I bet it has some kind of mobile liquid storage that I can use to come here and pick up stuff. But for the time being, the backpack is very helpful. Very helpful. Okay, there we are. And I'm just going to immediately dump that in there. And it'll fill all those up, and then it'll fill itself up. And with that, now that we have got ourselves some machinery and got ourselves a better pick and a bunch of other things tonight, I'm going to call it. And y'all have a good one. Thank y'all for coming by. And, you know, I know your grandmother already knows cake is good for you, but let her know you appreciate it anyway.